Scientific study of Vedas, creation of universe, starting from BRAHMAM, class 50. In the last class, we have seen that atom number contains equal number of protons in the nucleus, and atom contains protons in the nucleus and equal number of electrons is revolving around the nucleus. This proton possesses positive charge and the electron possesses negative charge. Since they are equal, the atom as such is neutral. We also seen that it is required for each atom to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit as per octet rule, and as per Veda, the Ashtadikpalaga, that is the lords of 8 points, 8 directive points on the outermost orbit, try to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. In almost 99% of the atom, there is less than 8 electrons in the outermost orbit, so it cannot remain as such. So it will try to combine with others to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. Otherwise, it cannot remain as such. So every atom has a tendency to combine with others or make arrangements with others to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. That is why they are combining with these atoms. As a result, different types of substances are forming. So all the things that we found in this universe is created by these atoms due to this type of combination. If we are talking, some chemical changes are taking place in our cells, there also this law is to be satisfied. That is, our body is made up of atoms. So in the food also it is made up of atoms. So if there is any chemical reaction in the cell to give the energy to speak, there some chemical reaction take place in such a way so as to satisfy 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. If we are breaking a stone, there is a bond between these atoms in the stone. So if we break it, actually we are separating these atoms. So the atoms try to create a new, rearrange itself so as to make 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. So there is an opposition to break it. See, because it will dissatisfy the, if we break a stone, if atom separates, it will lose its structure. It was in a way arranged in such a way so as to 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. If we break it, that will lose. So that will oppose it. And if it breaks, if the force breaks the stone, it will rearrange it so that all atoms possess 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. So every action taking place in this universe is related with this atomic theory. That means it should obey the octet rule, and the Ashtadikpalaga try to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. There are different ways to combine, and let us go through one. in this. Before that, let us go to one Sukta in Rigveda, Rigveda Mandal 1, Sukta 1 and 2, 1 and 2 of Sukta 43. Let us see what it says.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 43 1 2 ഋഷി കണ്വൻ ദേവതാ രുദ്രൻ മിത്രൻ വരുണൻ ഛന്ദസ് ഗായത്രി അനുഷ്ഠുപ്പ് കതുദ്രായ പ്രചേതസേ മീലുഹുഷ്ഠമായ തവ്യസേ ഊചേമ ശന്തമം ഹൃദേ.
It says this Rudra or atom is well educated. It possesses all the knowledge that is in the universe, and it is very powerful also. It creates all these things. Here it mentioned as all types of medicines. That means everything in this universe. It creates everything, every type of substances in the universe. It can produce anything in this, that any substance that is there in the universe. So, how? By using certain chemical strotra means chemical equations. We can also produce certain new things with the support by using this Rudra and using certain chemical equations by which we can combine atoms and we can produce different types of substances. That is what we are doing now. So, how these different things are forming? Because atom want to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. There are different ways of achieving this objective. One way we can see now. This is one way of combining atoms to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. In this case, this is chlorine atom. We are showing only the outermost orbit only. Inside there are a number of orbits in which electrons are revolving. That is not shown in this figure. We are showing only the outermost orbit. In the case of chlorine, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons in the outermost orbit. So it cannot remain as such. So there is a tendency to combine with others. If it gets another atom, it will combine with others. If it will not get another different type of atom, it will combine with another chlorine atom. Same atom. In this case also there is 7. So both these chlorine atoms want to make 8 in the outermost orbit. So it will arrange itself. This itself. In this, there are this chlorine possesses 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This chlorine atom also possesses 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By arranging in this way, these orbits joined in such a way so that it shares, so its electron is this one, 1 electron is this one, its 1 electron is this one. It shares between these orbits so that its outermost orbit contains 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Its orbits also contain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So both atoms got 8 electrons in the outermost orbit, say joined together. This is Cl atom, This is Cl2 chlorine molecule. A new substance is formed, that is chlorine gas. This is chlorine atom, but joining together two, it will get chlorine molecule. That is called single bond. If one electron is sharing each other, it is called single bond. That is represented by this one, Cl2, one bond. In the case of oxygen, there are 6 electrons in the outermost orbit, but it requires 2. If it gets another atom, it will combine in that way, in a different way. If there is no other atoms are available, 2 oxygen atoms combine together and arranges in this form, in the same way, but it says 2 electron, then 1 electron, its 1 electron should be here, its 1 electron should be here, so all this will become 8. So they are arranging, sharing 2, that is called oxygen. So oxygen sharing 2 electrons, so double bond, single bond, double bond, likewise triple bond, like that. Combinations are possible. Another way is, if there is no extra electron, one atom will share, using its own electron it will share. That is coordinate bond. Likewise, different types of bonds are there. Bond structures are formed. So these atoms possess such tricks. These Rudras possess tricks. It possesses all types of knowledges to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. So this atom Rudra is well educated. He possesses all the knowledges in how to make 8 electrons. And this Ashtadikpalakam, this 8 points on this, the lords on these points, 8 points, try to use that technique to get combined with other atoms, different types of atoms and different types of molecules are formed. Thus, atom combines to form molecule, compound, big structures are formed. Our body, genetic structures, likewise, combination of a number of carbon and other atoms in a chain-like form is possible. All atoms are joining to get 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. So a chain can be formed in this way. So big human structures can be formed. That is, Rudra is well educated, all the science or all tricks in this universe. He is very powerful also. He can make anything in this universe. And we can also use that technique. If we satisfy Rudra using certain chemical equation, we can combine and make different types of artificial things, artificial rubber, etc. There is a story in connection with this type of bond. This chemical reaction, what are taking place in this are clearly explained through certain stories in Puranas that we can see in the coming class.